Okay, so here we are live. Hopefully people will be now logging in. I'm going to wait till 5 past before I start actually cooking. If you want any questions asking, then feel free to post them into the live feed. If I've got the technology working correctly, then we'll have a good old conversation. If I haven't, then you'll be able to watch the video on playback. So I'm just going to look at the camera here. Yeah, Nick, welcome Nick. Wave, how are you? Long time no see, buddy. So it's all good. So while we're waiting for people to join, I'm just going to go tech side to see what's going on and make sure that people are able to see what's going on. Bear with me. Welcome all, welcome Penny, welcome Stuart. Hello Stu. We're having a few technical issues behind the scenes, so we can't actually see on the main laptop. So if you see me staring into the screen like this, you know that I'm having a look, seeing what's being said. So I'll give it a couple more minutes. Appreciate you guys logging in. I know I'm expecting a few more, so we'll give that till 5 past. All good. Bring them on camera. Oh, how do I do that then? Let's have a look. Okay. This is all new technology for me, so bear with us. Cooking wise, we're going to be on form, so it's not really a major issue. So, okay, we've got some behind the scenes now, so any questions you think of, get them posted sooner rather than later, and then we can go from there. This is all good fun, and it's a bit scary, I have to say, seeing people popping up on a live feed. I've always done it in front of a camera and then posted it out, as you well know if you followed me on John's blog. But yeah, let's give it a couple more minutes and then we'll start the cooking process. What I am going to do is turn on the water for the pasta so that is starting to simmer. I'm not planning on being here for too long. I don't want to bore you to tears, so we'll just keep going from when the food's ready. Okay. Just disappearing again. Oh, a few more joining us by the looks of it. Yeah, Angelina, welcome. Nice to see you. I didn't think you were going to make it, but it's really lovely to see you. So we'll give it one more minute and then I'm going to start cooking. Shaking like a leaf here, so please forgive if I spill anything. The other thing I need to apologise for is there's a good chance that the doorbell's going to ring and the dog's going to bark tonight. As I say, I don't normally do these things live. If that happens, then just Jane will disappear to answer it. Who else have we got? Angelina, thanks. My flight got delayed. That's good for me, Angeline. Welcome. I don't know what time it is stateside, but that's all good. Where are we? 1 minute. 1 minute. Any more for any more? She can see me. That's good, I think. Okay, my water for my pasta is starting to simmer, which is good. Timing wise, it means I will keep you less time. So what time are we? 5 past yet? Yes. Okay, we're 7:05, so I'm going to kick off. So that I don't forget things, I've done a cheat sheet. So I'm going to say good evening, good afternoon and good morning wherever you are in the world. I know we've got a couple of people from America looking in. Welcome. First live cook that I've done. As I say, I've always done everything in front of a still camera and just put it out as a video. So John's block that was is no more. That has morphed into the Basic Chef, and from that we've created a group called Keto Style Food Made Easy. It's about keto style. It's not strict keto, it's all about the style of the food, i.e. low carb. You would have seen earlier this week that I hit target weight of 11 stone 10. And I very quickly put a note out saying that I was then going to put a stone back on. Bear with me 1 second, I'm just going to turn this down to simmer. Yeah, I was going to put a stone back on and try and lose it in a different way. That's still happening. Oh, we've got more people joining. Who have we got? Who have we got? Lizzie's there as well. Lizzie, my niece. Hello, welcome. So yeah, I'm going to put a stone back on. I'm pleased to say that since I hit target, I've put 3 pounds back on already. So having fish and chips the other night was a good start, and a couple of beers to go with it. So it's all good. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to be doing diet-wise, food plan-wise, because I want to introduce it when I've hit that target and go from there through here. So food for tonight, we have pasta. You can use any type of noodle or pasta that you want. If you want to stick to strict keto, you can use keto style low carb things. This is normal pasta. Per portion about 15 grams of carbs per 100, and in there's 200 for both myself and Jane this evening. On the plate we have basically tomatoes, radish, red peppers, red onion and garlic, which will all get stir-fried shortly. We have a lovely bowl of prawns. These are peeled cooked prawns straight from the supermarket, nothing too fancy, a quick and easy meal. On a note on the garlic, we don't use a lot of garlic, so I buy it in a jar covered in sunflower oil so it keeps. So if you want to use fresh garlic, you can substitute any of these ingredients for fresh prawns if you'd rather use fresh, different peppers, different radishes, different tomatoes, different onions. It's very, very flexible basically. Sauce wise, I've got some fresh lime juice, I've got some Tabasco, and I've got some teriyaki. And again, with cooking, it's all about flavours that you like. You see the chefs on telly, they tell you what goes with what and what's right, what's not right. It's all about what you want. It's all about basically eating food that you enjoy. And that is what this dish is. It's what Jane and I enjoy. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the lime juice. Use fresh lime if you want. We use the lime juice because it saves an awful lot of time and effort. Give a good squirt over your prawns. I'm then going to add some teriyaki to the prawns. Good dose again. And then some Tabasco to the prawns. So basically the prawns are getting marinated in this while I cook the rest of the stuff. So that's all good. And that's going to be given a good stir. Get it all mixed in and coated in that sauce. And the prawns will be the last thing that go into this dish because they are already cooked. They literally just need warming through. So pop that over there. We're now going to get the frying pan on. I'm going to put that on number 9, which is the highest on this particular cooker. Some olive oil, good dose of. And while that is cooking, I'm going to get the pasta into the boiling water. It's going to take 3 or 4 minutes, then we're going to strain it. Pop that over there. If I keep disappearing off shots because we're on a mobile phone, basically we're going to get this stuff starting to move. While I do that, while that pan's warming up, on the new web page when it goes live, which is www.thebasicchef.co.uk, there will be a cheat sheet of what I used on the keto diet, number of grams of carbs per 100, so that you can actually use that. That'll be part of the new website. That's due to go live, all being well, in the next week or so. My man Dan is on that. I'm not sure if he's logged into this yet because I'm stood over here and I can't see what's on my phone. So that oil is now hot and we're going to add the red onions as a starter. I will bring the pan over so you can see what's going on stage by stage. Okay, so that's the red onions in. Just going to coat them in oil. Got the piece out of the pan, put that back in there. I'm going to turn that down to 8 now so we don't get any burning. We've been joined by young Ruby down here. In fact, I'm going to give Ruby, you're going to come and say hello? Come on. No, she's decided she's going away. I will try and get Ruby on camera before the end of the session. The onions are now coated in the olive oil. I'm going to add the radish. And this is just ordinary red radish that you would buy, well, I used to grow as a kid, so you can buy it from any supermarket. So that's cooking away. I'm going to now turn that down to number 7, because we've got the heat in the pan. You can see the smoke coming off from it. Okay, we're then going to add the peppers. And as I say, this is a very, very quick dish. It's not going to take us long to get through this, thankfully. I'm going to turn that back up to number 8. It's a big old pan. If you're only cooking for one, then use a smaller pan, obviously. I've got the colander here ready for straining the pasta. I'll put that ready in the sink so that we are ready to just tip. You won't be able to see me at the moment because I'm off camera, so when I do that, if I do drop it, you won't know. If you've got any questions, message them in. Not sure if we're seeing any questions, are we? I'm just going to come up here. No, feel free. Yeah, a few people there, I'm not sure who they are, so welcome. You're all very, very welcome wherever you are in the world. We've been going about 6 minutes and I'm happy with the way everything is going. The pasta is simmering away. I'm just going to give that a stir with my pasta fork and give it a test. Don't be frightened to just pull something out of the water and test it like that. You can feel when it's cooked. I will take a piece out and show you in a minute. Right, I'm going to get the garlic in there now. In that little pot was 6 cloves of garlic, it's 3 each. That sounds excessive, but when they've been kept in sunflower oil for a long time, like the jarred stuff, they do actually lose some of their potency. So if you use fresh garlic, you probably only need, say, 3, 4 for 2 people. Right, now the one thing we never forget on John's block, salt and pepper from the pinch me block, so some pepper, it's just ground black pepper and a pinch of ordinary salt. I don't know if you saw on Facebook and various other medias, there was a big argument about salt and the different types, Himalayan pink salt, ordinary table salt, and the comparison between the two. Basically the conclusion was from some of the top chefs that cheap table salt is as good as Himalayan pink salt. The difference is about £2.50 for the same weight in salt. So that's we now buy table salt, so we can use that, save a few pence, a few pounds. The more we save on that sort of thing, the more we can spend on enjoying life. Right, going to chuck the tomatoes in there now. That's the last ingredient from that plate. And we are cooking on, I was going to say cooking on gas, but we're not, we're cooking on electric. So I'm going to test this now, test one of the radish. Food is all about tasting. Taste as you cook. Enjoy it. It's all about the experience. If you like al dente food, that is now ready 7 minutes later. If you like it a little bit more cooked like we do, then just bear with us. That will just be a few seconds. While we're waiting for that to cook, let's talk to you about some carbs, because I did the keto thing for a little while. Noodles, different types of noodles that you can use. You can get shirataki noodles, which are 0 carbs. So if you want to stay keto, they are the ones to go for. You can get kelp noodles, which are 1 gram per 100 grams. You can get egg noodles, different varieties of egg noodles, but you can get ones that are 1 gram per 100 grams if you're on keto. Or you can use ordinary noodles, which can go up to 35-36 grams per 100. Prawns, 0.1 grams per 100 grams. Peppers, 9 grams per 100. Onions, 9 grams per 100. Radish, 3.4 grams per 100. Cherry tomatoes, 3.6 grams per 100. Lime juice, believe it or not, is 8 grams per 100, but we only use a couple of mil, so it's minimal. Teriyaki sauce, 16 grams per 100 mil, and we probably use 10-15 mil maximum. Tabasco sauce, 0. Salt and pepper. Pepper is, believe it or not, 0.8 grams per 100, but again, you only use a pinch. And depending on the pasta you use, or the noodles you use, will depend on whether it's keto or not. So I'll leave that thought with you. Right, so I'm just going to quickly show you this. This is looking lovely. Everything's now softened up, and that is ready for the noodles and the prawns. So I'm just going to put that on simmer, and then we're going to test the noodles again and go from there. So, chef's cloth, allowed to be made dirty. Don't mix it up with the drying cloth, because otherwise you get told off. My wife is now smiling at me. So, noodles, disappear off camera while I do these in the colander. Okay, they're going back on the heat, and we're going to add to that a knob of butter. You can add olive oil if you prefer. The reason you do that is to stop them sticking together and getting starchy. And that is your noodles ready to go. If you don't want to use butter, as I say, you don't have to. Right, so that's cooked. Last ingredient to go in is the prawns with the dressing that we've put in, the teriyaki, the lime, the Tabasco, salt and pepper. And all we're doing with these prawns is warming them through. They don't need cooking, they're already cooked. I'm going to turn the noodles down so they don't burn. They are literally just simmering away in the butter there and the excess juice. They are now ready to go into the same pan. I'm going to say this is one of the simplest dishes I did. I chose it on purpose for tonight. I was a bit nervy regarding what we were going to be doing and being in front of a live audience. Never done this before, so this is all good fun. If you get to this point and you think there's not much sauce in there, guess what? Add a little bit of water. You've got the flavours from the teriyaki. You can add that. That will then steam through and create a sauce with all the excess. And it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Last thing to do is I have some fresh basil leaves. I'm just going to chop them ready to sprinkle on top. Okay, so they're ready to go as soon as we plate up. I have my 2 bowls here ready to rock and roll. So, have we got any questions? Have we got any questions coming through? So, we've got quite a few people locked in. Nigel Wilson, welcome Nigel. Fulvio Crisco, hello sir, how are you? Hope you're well. So yeah, lots of nice people here that I know from my dim distant past. It is lovely to see you all. Hopefully you will give this a try at home. It is such a simple dish. Right, we are just about there. Put that back in there. I'm just going to turn this right up to full power and give it one last blast, and then basically we are ready to plate up. Rock and roll, it's all good fun. Fast pace, we've been on air for about, well, on air 20 minutes, cooking time 15, so you know, Jamie Oliver, eat your heart out. This is a good 15-minute meal. Okay, we are ready to dish. So, depending on your portion size for individuals, will depend on, you know, how much you're going to put on each other's plates. We are not big eaters in this house, so we are taking this relatively steady. Going to top that with some prawns. Get those prawns and peppers in there. They look absolutely awesome, I have to say. Looking good. There will be a little bit left in the pan, but I'm sure we will come back to that. And the last thing I'm going to do is actually get some of this juice from the pan over the top, because it is looking absolutely beautiful and smelling. I wish there was, you know, you hear every chef say this, I wish there was smell-o-vision, because the flavours and the look of this are awesome. And then the very last thing, the basil we chopped. Okay, guys, there you go. There's one stir-fried prawn with noodles. Again, choose your noodles yourself and enjoy. That will be really, really tasty. We are going to try and do one of these every couple of weeks. So if there's any requests regarding the type of food you want to see cooked, we want to try and keep it under half an hour every single time. The Basic Chef website will be launched over the next few days, and yeah, it's great. It's great that so many of you have logged in. I appreciate your support. A lot of faces there from my past, as well as some new faces as well, so I appreciate your support. Family as well, so thank you so much. I'm going to log off now unless anybody's got any questions, in which case I will hang around for a couple of minutes. But thank you. End of. That's it, guys. God, I'm boiling there. Hey ho. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for your support. Take care. Bye for now.